Good morning, Chargers. This is Munit.
And this is Bruce, bringing your daily dose of school news.
Today we will be covering Valentine's Day with Ms. Lakovic and Dr. Bussey's classes, the new metal detectors coming soon, sports, and more.
Let's get right into it.
I'm so excited for prom this Friday.
Yeah, me too. Just a reminder, be sure to bring your class dismissal forms on Friday if you want to leave early for prom.
Yeah, it's the senior who wants to spend the least amount of time in school. That seems like the move.
Speaking of fun times, Ms. Lakovic and Dr. Bussey's 5th period classes sure had an epic and nostalgic time on Valentine's Day.
Let's turn it over to Clara to hear more.
Mrs. Lakovic and Dr. Bussey came up with the amazing idea this year to create a Valentine's activity connected with a novel they are reading called Their Eyes Were Watching God. In the Valentine's activity, the students did a scavenger hunt focusing on one of the main themes in the book, which was love. The students made Valentines for Mrs. Armbruster and Mrs. Cleary and completed their scavenger hunt in the Commons. After, they were able to hand out Valentines to their classmates and enjoy some sweet treats provided by students and teachers. There was a huge benefit to having this activity, and it was perfect timing to help them prepare for their exam.
So Ms. Lakovic had this idea originally, and she had done this a few years with her seniors before COVID. Mostly it was just to give everybody a fun break from studying and all that on Valentine's Day, but it works out perfectly because reading Their Eyes Were Watching God, it's all about love and Janie's search for love, so we thought that'd be kind of a fun way to connect one of the themes of the novel to Valentine's Day.
The students also got to participate in a talk after all the activities in order to help them prepare for a practice exam they will be taking.
So in Ms. Lakovic's class, we had a Valentine's Day exchange, and I thought it was really fun and unique because it's definitely like a way to bring back the memories from elementary school of exchanging the Valentine's Day cards and candies. But we also did discuss our book that we're reading, Their Eyes Were Watching God.
Not only did the students get to enjoy some fun, but they were able to do it in an interactive and engaging way in order to still benefit from their activities. Reporting for Wrsn, this has been Clara.
Thanks, Clara.
That was pretty solid.
Medals are also pretty solid.
Yes, they are. A new safety protocol is being implemented over the coming weeks for the installation of metal detectors. Let's hear more about it.
As I'm sure you've heard by now, every high school in Palm Beach County is getting metal detectors.
And it's just another layer of safety. It's no big deal, it's just some stuff we have to do.
And we're gonna show you what that stuff is.
Alright, so here's what you have to do. First, put your backpack up front. Then, take out your Chromebook. Then remove your umbrella. And finally, take out any 3-ring binders. That's simple. So, metal detectors in schools? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's okay. I feel safer already.
See? Wasn't that easy?
I'll be sure to follow those directions properly.
Wow, we've got a lot going on, including new rules and new teams.
With spring sports already succeeding, let's throw it over to Sam to hear more about our Chargers' success.
What's up, Chargers? It's Sam bringing you your sports news for the day. Yesterday, the boys varsity baseball team played Forest Hill and won with a score of 4-3. Great job, boys. Both the JV and varsity girls flag football teams played Santa Lucius. The JV team also ended with a win of 55-0, and the varsity team ended with an insane win of 32-0. Lastly, the girls varsity lacrosse team played Garcia and ended with an amazing win of 23-0. It looks like all of our Chargers had a successful night last night. Great job. Today, be sure to go out and support the boys varsity baseball team here at home as they play Palm Beach Central at 7 p.m. Also, the girls varsity flag football team is playing in an away game for the second night in a row against Cardinal Newman at 6 p.m. Returning to last week, our girls varsity lacrosse team had their first game of the season against Seminole Ridge. Let's toss it over to Clara to hear more about it.
Spring season is finally here, and the girls' varsity lacrosse team had their very first game against Seminole Ridge High School. The girls had many supporters out in the stands to come watch. This year, the team has a lot of new girls who tried out, and although it might take some adjusting, they have lots of help from their captains. The girls were playing really well and were trying their best all game. Because this year they have a lot of new girls, people are playing in positions they've never played before. This took a lot of communications from both the captains and the coaches in order to help them play defense and offense. At halftime, the score was 1-5, so the team had a discussion of what they needed to improve on. Even though it was not the result these girls wanted, they did not give up.
I think certainly, a lot of the new girls adjusted a lot faster than we thought they would. I'm honestly pretty happy with how our first game turned out. Obviously, there's a lot of things we still need to work on, but as far as for our first game, I'm proud of them, and they did really well.
We can improve on communication on defense and on offense, and I think we can work on having more movement on offense. But overall, I think we had a great first game, and everybody adjusted pretty well.
The final score of the game was 3-12, but after some team bonding and practice, the girls will be determined to bring home the win. Reporting for Wrsn, this has been Clara.
Thanks, Clara. Also, let's give a big shout out to the girls' weightlifting team for their successes at states as they placed 4th and 8th. Congrats to Angelina, who got 3rd and 5th place, Anna Fiore, who got 1st and 5th, and Nicolette, who got 4th and 6th. That's all for sports today. Now back to the studio.
Great job, Chargers, and keep up the good work.
The show's almost over, but we can't forget to wish these Chargers a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chargers.
That's all for today. This has been Munnet
and Bruce.
Thanks for tuning in.